Amy to come and continue with me to make this video about Charles's coronation. But I was just taking that bit, Amy. Remember the guy with the nose, or the disappearing nose?
Yes.
So that's come up very quickly in the video, and you think, well, he doesn't look right. Well, half his nose isn't there. It looks like someone's flattened his nose. But I can see it in the footage. I could break the whole video down like this, but I'm not going to. But these are the things I see. Always, Amy.
Oh, I know.
You're always going to see this problem.
That's right.
We're just waiting for that little bit of video to finish, because yes, there we go. So this is the bit that was interesting to me, was the fact that I could see that he had this gold kind of jacket on, but then later on he had another jacket on underneath, and I was like, how the hell did he get that? Oh, here he looks like Biden. Look at that, that's Biden. Look, even his hair curls up at the edges just like Biden's does. Oh no, look, I want to be sick.
They look so much alike.
Yes, Amy, that's the thing. Oh my god, where did you put that? So that means Camilla is his wife.
Yes.
Oh, dearie me.
That's right.
Anyway, Charles does have some really weird eyes, and the really strange thing was, I watched a bit of it today, and I don't remember thinking, oh, he looks miserable, but when you, oh yeah, it says it's live, see, so that was my point, is it's just on the left there, it says it's live, and Charles just looked so miserable, didn't he, Amy?
Oh, he does.
I know it's a sombre occasion.
Yeah.
See that man there is just walking up, he's blurry, but William is perfectly in focus. Don't you find that weird? And everybody behind's blurry, but they're only a few feet away from each other. I'm doing this bit extra because I suddenly just saw the height of Prince William and Charles. There's supposed to be 5 inches difference in their height. Is that 5 inches? Almost the same size as William. Not so much of it. Oh, I don't know. It just, and that one, look at the size of Charles. He's enormous.
Yes.
Oh, Daddy, let me help you put this on. He's putting on the cape for. He didn't really do anything. I was going to clasp it on.
Oh.
But I was just looking because I wanted to see that he had the gold jacket on. He had the gold jacket on. Now he's getting the sceptre, and they said that the last time this was out was at the Queen's funeral. It was on her coffin. Yeah. You can see the vicar or priest or whatever it is in there, whatever's going on. Yeah, it's him. Anyway, you know, I did notice a few things. Like here, he's not wearing the glove, Amy, but he will be in a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, see Camilla there doing her hair. Oh, please hurry up! Like, he needs to be king now. She's blurry. She's blurry in the footage, and he's not. That's just impossible. There are a few. Do you ever have your videos and you think, oh look, behind are all blurry? It's never blurry.
That's right.
One glove on, one glove off, Amy, holding the scepters.
Oh, yeah.
And what did you reckon that was?
I think that's probably a Freemason symbol or something like that.
Yeah. And there's the man that's lost his nose. Because that means that he's superimposed into the footage. I think
Yes.
they all are, to be honest. Because once
Yeah.
you realise what's going on and you realise there he is again, once you realise it, you can just see it at full speed, can't you, Amy?
You can.
I mean, it even happened in the case.
Yes.
Because we worked out then that as long as they could hear his voice, he was there, even if he was or wasn't there.
That's true.
You associate people with their accent, it's their voice, how their hair is. You just associate people with things.
Yes.
And, you understood that, didn't you, Amy?
I did. Oh, yeah. It goes by their voices. That can make or break you. You recognize in somebody, I think.
Look at Charles there. He's so miserable.
Oh,
I know it is. Come on! Get it on! I'm the king!
that's
I said to Amy,
right.
I was a little girl when I just felt this feeling that Charles wanted to be king. So he's had to wait about 50 years. Come on! Get it on! It's taking a long time blessing the crown. I might have slowed it down a tiny bit, but he's going, come on, I'm getting impatient. Just get the runny thing on.
That's
But it is. I mean, that guy there doesn't look like he's walking with a problem, but that crown's like wearing a ton on your head.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, now he looks like Prince Philip from behind. So, yes, everybody's slightly out of focus. I think they're all... I just don't believe any of it. I just think this is all made. Oh yeah, he's got the eagle on top of one of his little saber things. Here comes the crown. And he crowns him from in front, which I thought was weird with the Queen. You'd think they'd crown them from behind, but he is being crowned from the front. It goes on, and then he goes, God save the King!
Yes.
We can see his earpiece. He's got an ear... he's deaf in one ear. The guy putting the crown on. You can see his hearing aid. He's trying to screw the crown on on his head, but it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, my little cursor's on there, Amy. I hate that. Never mind. Charles still looks quite miserable. Maybe he's frightened he's going to drop something.
Right.
The crown and the sabers. I can't trip over. I can't do it. I've got to carry these beasts.
Yeah.
Camilla's like, come on, get it over with. I'm going to be crowned next. I thought that was bizarre watching her being crowned. Maybe it's because it's the first time we'd have just seen that, but anyway, he's still wearing all the gold. See, he's covered in gold. And then I noticed, so I'm going back now. I wanted to go back to the point. So there you are, Daddy. Thank you very much. And he's putting his allegiance to the king. And he's there, right? So, Amy, on your phone, I'm going to say when to count from, and you can tell us how long it is. Now! Start counting now, Amy.
Okay.
So, just watch the clock, what it is, and I'll tell you when to stop. So, this guy is just going to say a few things. I might have even slowed it down a little bit, to be honest. So, it's going to be half the speed that Amy says. So, we'll do that in a moment, Amy, because I've slowed it down.
Okay.
But this is, so what it is out of our eye, Charles has now run off to another part of the church and is having a purple jacket, and I think it's underneath the fur cape. He's having another cape put on, and this guy just speaks. Anyway, sorry Amy, it's too long, but we're going to halve it because I've slowed it down. I remember doing it now, but I thought I was putting it to normal. I thought I did it wrong, and then I thought, I better put it back, but I've slowed it down. So it'll be a few minutes, and then we'll cut it in half. So he's now in a back room, changing his robes, and literally it's a few minutes. I just don't see how he would have done that. Quick, why did they get it off? Quick, get it off! Get this one on, without coming out looking a bit flustered.
Yeah.
Right, so is he going to be coming out? We'll see him in a moment coming through the door. Yeah, it's a bit slow. In fact, I'm wondering whether I've done it times 3 or 4 because it is a bit slow. But we're just coming out now because we're seeing. Oh, that's it. This bit, and then afterwards we see him coming out the door. So it says there on the left, it's live, just up there on the left. So how can it be live? He must like scuttle off. Get the jacket off. Where's that one? Because don't forget, he's got a different cape and a jacket, and he needs to get that jacket and cape off, and a new jacket and cape on.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not, things have got buttons on and whatever. He can't run, can he? Keep counting because we nearly get the end now, but it's my fault because it's slowed down, so we're just going to speed it up. I thought we were slowing it down, but anyway. Yeah, and Harry was in there as well, 2 or 3 rows back. Don't think we can see him. Oh, is that him there on the edge? I don't know, but he was 2 or 3 rows back. We're getting there. Come on, speed up now. We need to see Charles coming out in his purple. It's taking ages. Sorry, you still counting, Amy?
Yeah.
What have we got to?
It's about 3 minutes.
So that's 1 minute 1.5 minutes. Yeah. So there's no way he could have in 1.5 minutes changed it all and come back out.
I know.
We are getting there. Oh, there he is at the top there on the right hand side. There he is. He's coming out. Stop the clock. Stop the clock, Amy. There he is now with a purple jacket and the furry thing, furry cape. So how long was that?
About 4 minutes.
So he had 2 minutes to run in there, get a jacket and a cape on, put a new jacket and a new cape on. Do you reckon he could have done it?
I wouldn't see how. Those robes look heavy and everything. It should be quick changing in and out of.
Cool, when you look at everybody, nobody looks happy.
No.
Maybe they think, oh God, there's another 5 or 10 years with him. I don't know.
Yes.
We are coming to an end, but my point was that Charles is gonna come out up here. He's gonna come out this door up here. Come on, Charles. You've got what you wanted now. You're king now for sure. But I've slowed it down, and that's if I haven't slowed it down by a bit more than half 2. Like double. So it could be that I slowed it down by 3 or 4, and so he'd have had a minute to get changed. There's no way he goes that quick without scuttling in there. Get it on. He'd have been the best model ever, because that's what models do.
Yes.
Could you imagine him running in there? Quick, get it on, get it on, get it on. I look very natural coming there. And don't forget, is he holding anything, or is he just walking? Let's see if he's got. Oh yeah, he's got the scepter. We'll just see in a moment if he's got anything in his hand. He's just walking. Oh, it's finishing now. It's not going. Oh, there it is. Yeah, he's holding a scepter and the round thing.
Yeah.
Purple, hey. But anyway, actually, on further investigation, he has not just got changed twice, it's 3 times. He has the red look. There's the red look. Okay, with a different cape on. Then he has the gold look, with a hole in his shirt. And then he has the purple look, with a blankety blank face then. So, red. So, when did we see him change 3 times? He's like been like a model. There's the red. There's the gold. Well, I watched a bit of. I never noticed the changes, and there's the purple. What's your thoughts then? He was very busy indeedy. Thanks for helping me with that, Amy. I can't see that he'd have done it.
Oh, you're welcome, Karen. No, me either.
No, but it's all bizarre.
Yes.
Also, I thought that there wasn't many people there. I know it had been raining, but, the old Brits, they don't mind a bit of rain if they've got to see something they want. And, when they showed us the Queen, it could be rows and rows of people, but he had a couple of rows. And so he was a bit thin, I reckon. And then round Buckingham Palace, so say you put it into 4 quarters, only a quarter had people in and they were in a stand. And
Oh.
then suddenly, after all the brigade had gone through, and in the afternoon, they took that down, and suddenly the whole of London was full of millions of people. I said to Shirley, the lady I was seeing, I said, Shirley, they've added that. That's just stock footage. Because I can't believe that they're going that there was hardly anybody there, and suddenly there was loads there. I don't get that.
Oh, yeah.
Quick,
Yes,
to finish the ceremony, let's go down there.
Yeah, they added that stock footage.
I reckon they did. It's probably all added, Amy, because they made it for us.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to stop now. The whole point was, I can't, and I don't think Amy can. You just can't run off to another room. Quick, get it on, and come back out. I just don't see that happening. So it couldn't have been live, and they filmed it. Well, I think the whole thing has been filmed for us in the studio, but basically, he couldn't have just gone off for a couple of minutes and come back. It would have taken longer than that.
Yes.
He said it was live, but it wasn't.
That's right.
And that's
I
point,
agree.
isn't it, Amy? Fake again.
Yep. That's right.
Anything you want to say, Amy?
Oh, that's all. It's a shame they keep doing this theater to us all the time.
I don't even know how they do it, but I suppose as long as they got all this bit recorded, they only had to do the bit. What today is the pretend Charles goes from being crowned to Buckingham Palace.
Yeah.
It's all crazy. It just makes me want
It
to
is.
laugh or cry, to be honest.
Oh, I know.
Anyway, Amy, we're finishing now
to.
because I want to get away from Kate and William. The picture stopped on Kate and William. And also, see this man here? He looks like he's almost standing. I thought to start with, he was standing next to Kate. I thought, why is he in the middle? And I realised it's the children that are here.
Yes.
And one of their sons supposedly was up helping Charles.
Hey.
And I suppose he's the next, after William, he's the next king.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's Edward. God, he looks old.
Oh.
Wow. And there's another one there. He's an old one. Oh, there's Harry. I've just spotted Harry's head at the end. There he is. There's Harry. He's 1, 2, 3. Hello everybody, I made this video Amy earlier, but when I played it back all it did was jump, so I'm having to do it again. So, and it says that the continent has been missing. This is the one I showed you the other day. Scientists discover a continent has been missing for 375 years. So I thought about that, and I'm just going to wait for the video to catch. See, I've taped it all before and I'm doing it again. So, looking at 375 years, if you get a calculator and you take off our date and the 375 years, it comes to 1648. So, is this when we had one of the big floods? Anyway, I wanted to see who was king at the time. It was Charles I. I went to because they all seem to be these things where they're kings and princes of different countries and so forth like that. And when you go and find out, like say Prince Philip, he was Prince of Denmark and Greece. So he's one of them. And then you look up other people, which we'll show you in a minute. But I looked up Charles I, and in England, all it says is his titles is that it was England, Ireland, Scotland, and I suppose it would be Wales. That's what he was king of. Because I was looking for this Roman bit, but you see, his father is James. Stop that. His father is James the Sixth and James the First, because his father is a Roman, and he's the sixth and the first, James the First and James the Sixth. So one of king in England, and one of those he's king in Europe. Do you understand? There it is there, look. So he probably is. He'll be king in other places, but I didn't find it. So, you know, because you just go on what you can on the computer. So obviously there's a little bit of information about him. He was put to death, this one. That's quite bad when a king is executing it. Anyway. So which one's this? So there you go, more information just about him being King of England. But I don't think he was that liked to be executed. That's not very good, is it? To be, I'm King of England, it's like executing Charles. Charles III. It's not going to happen, is it? Anyway, so these were his titles. And it kind of led me into Charles anyway, because Charles III's on here. It's all about Charles III, to be honest, not Charles I, because obviously he's crowning, I suppose, and everything. But he was a Protestant Catholic. So that's quite early on, isn't it? Because I thought it was Henry VIII that did it, and that wasn't. Oh, I get all confused about the times. Yes, Henry VIII would have been in, wouldn't it? Because he was the 1500s. I get so confused with the timings. Anyway, so that's what we were doing. We were looking at that, and it seems that even Prince Charles is a duke. He's been a duke. That's been one of his titles. But anyway, we'll see that later on. Anyway, so I can show you Charles I, Spain. He was King of Spain from 1516 to 1556, and Holy Roman Emperor as Charles V from 1519 to 1558. So there you go. That is I was going to explain, and there on the internet it shows you Charles I. So I'm pretty sure probably that Charles I in England was the same, but this is Charles I in Spain, and it's a different era, so 100 years before. But there you go. So you can see there, he's King of Spain, and he's also the Roman Emperor, which means he'll be king of many other places, just like Charles III. But anyway, yeah, so we were looking that up. We're just waiting for the video to move on. I thought that was very interesting myself. Oh yes, he was also said, and his empire stretched from Germany to the Americas. So Christopher Columbus would have just got there not long before that. But how come Spain have conquered it if Christopher Columbus conquered it and was there? Anyway, who knows with all this stuff. But anyway, it's quite a bit about him being Roman Emperor. I see that all the emperors don't have very good endings. That's what a lot of them were executed. So why would you have wanted to be an emperor? You're executed at the end of your reign. But anyway, there's just that little bit more information about him, and show you that he is a Roman emperor, because it says. And this is what happens. They're king in multiple places, and nobody seems to have an idea. That's what upsets me the most, that the people don't seem to really understand. Anyway, I thought this was a bit crazy, to be honest. Look at that. Charles III, by the grace of God, King of the United Kingdom of Great Britain, of Northern Ireland, and of Grenada and his other realms and territory, head of the Commonwealth, Charles III, by grace of God, of Jamaica, and it goes on. Great God. Wow. By the grace of God. By the grace of God. Wow. Anyway, he was Duke, there you go. He was a Duke of Cornwall, Duke of Rothesay, and then the Highness of Wales, and now he's Majesty the King. Yeah. And he's been waiting for that day, waiting. He has 56, it says, associated with 56 independent countries, but they still run them. 56 there, it says there, 56 countries. So Charles runs. Incredible. And there's Field Marshal, Admiral of the Fleet, and Marshal of the Royal Air Force there. Because I asked what military rank, well, I just came up, what military rank does Charles have? So he's head of all that. But he has the Commonwealth. It says that there are 50 Commonwealth realms, and there they are. Antigua, Barbados, Australia, the Bahamas, Belize, Canada, Grenada, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Kitts and Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Solomon Islands, Tuvalu, that is, and the United Kingdom. Yes, and here still, and the rest of them. because they own the land. It says there 15 countries, and something a little bit interesting in a minute. Well, interesting, but anyway. He says there he's head of 15 countries. It never says the same thing when you look it up. It says all sorts all over the place. But what we're going to do is come on, and then come on, where are you? Come on, come on. Here we go. William have to bow to Camilla. Will technically has to bow to the Camilla. So there you go. He now has to bow to his stepmom, because now she's consort queen. Well, the family will now have to bow or curtsy to Charles and Camilla, queen consort. So look at all the questions there. There's so many questions underneath, and you're just trying a particular piece of history, but you never find it because look at all the questions. Is Charles head of government? Well, it'll say no, but he has a big part in it. It actually, this one didn't even bring it up. This says he's the head of the Commonwealth. So is Charles head of the government? He's head of the Commonwealth. He obviously has a lot of power, doesn't he? Because he's head of it all. But it doesn't really... Well, is that the government? Is the Commonwealth? And he's head of that. In England, it kind of says they're part... They work together. But, yeah... The government has the power of control. But they work together, hand in hand. Yeah. Non-biased king. Whoops, king now, isn't he? Not a prince. But I thought that was interesting. Go. You can read that at the top. Yes, and then it basically says that the royal family, the powers are symbolic, ceremonial, and remain politically neutral. But I just can't believe that. No. It's all a farce anyway, but I don't believe that. At all, I'm afraid. Anyway, we're going on to the next bit now. So basically, you need the royal family there if you open up Parliament. So they do have a big role in it, because if the monarchy aren't there, then you're not going to be able to open up the Houses of Parliament. And it says there, brings the House of Commons and the Queen, or the King now, together. But it's steeped in tradition. Yes. So James I is where I started, because I wanted that date was 1648. It didn't find me that, but I could show you the other Roman emperor, whatever they are, Egyptian Roman things, and that's how they do it. They pretend it's all ceremonial and all traditions, and it's free when we know we're not. But it was a little bit interesting finding all that stuff out, and very sorry about me and Amy taped it, but we did another one, so hopefully that one's all right, because I haven't got that far yet. It's so annoying. We spent ages on it, and it's like it's done on purpose, because the thing keeps jumping all over the place and doing things. Anyway, hopefully this one's okay. Thanks very much for watching. What's your thoughts on it all? The 375 years is back to 1648. Was that when the flood came? And then basically you can find yourself kings in other countries, and once they're a king here, James I here, James VII there, whatever it was, I can't remember now, then you know that they're Roman emperors, and they're all, nothing's changed. They just changed the wording round a bit, and you haven't realised it's all the same thing. But anyway, we spent this time making the video. Thanks for watching, and yeah, leave your comments below to what you think it's all about.